what I'm finna quit for. You see me living like a king. It still won't.
Tasha and I had one of the hardest years financially in not only our married lives but our individual lives as well. Throughout this time, we had kind of committed to one another that we were going to try something. It's something that this church has preached for a long time, but it was kind of time to put our money where our mouth was. And so we committed to tithing everything, even though we weren't making much.
So we kept going, we kept tithing, which was great because we still had money issues, but we didn't at the same time, which was just so weird. But it was clear that it was a God thing.
One of the things that we had experienced throughout this season of tithing was something that didn't happen. While we were, looking for jobs and whatnot, it dawned on me throughout the year that we didn't have car issues. We didn't have health problems. Even though we were living week to week, we were still somehow saving a little bit at the end of the month.
All of a sudden, I had a job literally fall into my lap. Brian Taylor had approached both of us at church one Sunday morning and said, "Hey, I've got a position available. If you're interested in it, here's the details." And I was just floored. I had no clue what to say. I literally didn't know what to say, except thank you.
With that being said, a lot of the times we don't tithe because we're afraid that we're going to somehow lack something. And what has been preached for the 8.5 years that Tasha and I have been coming here is that if you bring the whole tithe in, God will provide. And part of that was keeping stuff away. And I think we really experienced that over this past year. Was not just the individual blessings of jobs and whatnot, but also just the lack of crisis, of peace that we don't even understand. And so as we encourage people to tithe, it's not because we need the money. God has more than enough. It's because it's for us. And there's something magical, something gracious when it comes to being gracious.